This is the hotel I've been telling you about.
Wow, Christine, I am liking this.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
This old world feel, well, it's really old. It was built in 1884 as the Eastern Hotel, then it merged with another hotel, the Oriental Hotel.
So that's why it became the Eastern Oriental
That's
Hotel.
right, and that's been Eastern Oriental since 1885. And since then, they've been playing host to just all the VIPs who've come to
I can
Penang.
imagine the celebrity list.
Rita Hayworth,
Wow.
Somerset Maugham,
Wow.
Rudyard Kipling,
Wow.
Dr. Sun Yat-sen.
You know, I'm liking this whole Pantheon look.
Isn't it beautiful?
You see that Oculus? It's just bathing the whole lobby with light.
Come on, I want to get some postcards. Eastern and Oriental Hotel is the oldest continuously run hotel in the world, and it also has the second oldest elevator in Asia. Now they're reconstructing a building next to this, and when that's finished, I'm told that this hotel will also have the longest frontage of any hotel on a beach in the world. Let's go and see. There's really something peaceful about staying in an old world heritage hotel. It's just as if time has stood still. And next to me is the Straits of Malacca, and behind is the mainland of Malaysia. As you know, Penang is an island and it's connected to the mainland via ferry and a bridge. The Baba Nonya community, which is basically the communities of the Straits Chinese who resided here in Penang and in Malacca, were perhaps the first most cosmopolitan people in the world. For example, their houses are just a hodgepodge of different cultures. Everything seems to work and it looks truly beautiful. And inside the house are things from France, from India, from Sri Lanka, from just about anywhere. They've put them all together and made it their own. Now this matrimonial bed is one of the most valuable pieces in this house. As you can see, it's richly adorned with beautiful fabrics and all these good luck symbols are hanging on it. Now these were meant to ensure more children. Legend has it that on the wedding night, the couple would stay on the bed and the family would put a coop of chickens right on the floor. And they'd open it up, and if a rooster came out first, that would mean the first child would be a boy. Now if a hen came out, well, of course it would be a girl. I'm here in the heart of Chinatown, and this is the Guanying Temple, which means Goddess of Mercy. This temple is about 250 years old, making it one of the oldest Chinese temples in Penang. At the Goddess of Mercy temple, people come to pray, offer incense sticks, and put their most fervent wishes on the altar table. Now, what kind of things do people wish for, you might ask? Basically anything, from career success to literacy to financial success and just about anything your heart desires. Suffolk House is Penang's first great house and the only surviving Georgian mansion in Malaysia. Today, it's one of the most romantic restaurants in Penang, and appropriately so. This house was built by Sir Francis Light, who first founded Malaysia's British colony, and he lived here for many years with the love of his life, a Thai Portuguese woman named Marina.
You know, architecture does not choose culture. If it looks good, if the elements match, if the end result is like the Suffolk House, which is a complementary mix of the best designs from different cultures, then so be it, right? Come on inside, let's see how the owners of this house used to live. It makes a big difference if the structure is not only restored, but if there's a display system in place that gives us a real idea of how the residents used to live. You know, the Suffolk House is a perfect place to visit if you want to know more about how Malaysia and Penang in particular was during the early 1800s.
I'm here in front of the Kek Lok Si Temple in Penang, the largest temple of a hill in Southeast Asia. And perhaps the most important thing about it is the pagoda you see behind me. It's the only one of its kind in the world because it's a fusion of different cultures. Just like Penang, the lower layer is Chinese, the middle layer is Thai, and the top layer is Burmese. Chicken rice is well known and well loved by most Filipinos. And here in Penang, Malaysia, which is very famous for its food, this restaurant is one of the most popular places to eat seafood in Penang. It's right by the sea and at the end of the very famous Gurney Drive. Now this is the most famous chendol shop in the whole Penang. Teh is one of Malaysians' most favorite drink. And basically, it's black tea with lots of sugar and lots of condensed milk. And they have a very special way of putting it together. Let's see. That looks absolutely amazing! The Fatty Law Chicken Restaurant here in Penang is famous for its wonderful chicken rice. Now if you can see, it's also very unique in character. You can see all these old wooden doors from old Penang houses, and it really adds a bit more character to a very delicious restaurant. Chicken rice is well known and well loved by most Filipinos. And here in Penang, Malaysia, which is very famous for its food, this busy and rather hot restaurant is the best place to have fragrant rice, boiled chicken, and the very essential secret chicken rice sauces. Which is also known as ice kacang, is a favorite dessert here in Malaysia and particularly in Penang. Now this is the most famous chendol shop in the whole Penang. And sometimes people line up here all the way down the street just to get a bowl of crushed ice with syrup and all kinds of goodies on top of it. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. Chendol or ice kacang, right here in Penang. This restaurant is one of the most popular places to eat seafood in Penang. It's right by the sea and at the end of the very famous Gurney Drive. And you have an incredible variety. All kinds of fish, shellfish, crabs, lobsters, shrimp, and fresh vegetables. So it's great fun to just pick your dinner and have it cooked the way you like it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm here with Mr. Oy, the manager of the Oriental Seafood Restaurant in Penang, a popular seafood restaurant that's been around for 30 years. Mr. Oy, where does all this seafood come from?
Yeah, this lobster is come from our Malaysia, Sabah.
Can you show us your lobster thermidor?
Yeah.
Can we get a net?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
They bite, do they?
Yeah, no bite.
No, they don't?
No
Look
bite.
at the design on
Yeah.
the lobster. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful. It's like a work of art.
Yeah.
And I bet it's just as delicious as well. What is the most exotic thing on your menu today?
Yeah. And then our Oriental seafood special is the mantis prawn.
The mantis prawn.
Yeah.
Everything sounds very good. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Maybe I can go and have my dinner now. Okay. Well, we're here at the Gurney Drive Hawker Center, and there's all the food you can choose from for dinner. What do you think?
I don't know where to start. It's just,
What's the dessert?
there's so many choices.
Oh, I know what you should have. Here. Look at this. This
What
is
is this?
rojak.
I try rojak.
Yeah.
What is rojak?
Well, rojak is like a special sauce that people put over fruits and vegetables and just about anything.
Is it sweet, spicy?
Oh, there you have your rojak.
Thank you.
Well, it's a very interesting taste, isn't
Yes.
it?
It's a bit sweet and juicy because of...
Malaysians are crazy about rojak, actually. Now, my first stop is the famous street market of Penang, which sells about everything but has a lot of clothing. The coffee tree is a big stop on the tourist route. There's so many different kinds of coffees here, and I just picked a few to tell you about them. One of the best things to buy and take home from Malaysia is pewter, and there's no better place to buy this than from the Royal Selangor. Salamat Datang from Penang, Malaysia, a city of culture, heritage, and good food. Now, my first stop is the famous street market of Penang, which sells about everything but has a lot of clothing. I'd like to get a kebaya, a sarong, and a couple of other traditional Malaysian dresses. Let's go and see. This is one of the formal dress here in Malaysia, and as you can see, it's truly spectacular. There's a little bit of a similarity with our southern Philippines in the sense that they use batik fabric for the skirt. But the big difference here is that along with the batik fabric for the skirt, they make use of these intricate beadings. And the result is a truly spectacular creation that will do justice to any wedding fancy dinner, or happy celebration. I could spend a whole lot of time here in Penang Street Market. There's just so much to do and so much to see. But I gotta check out the food stalls. Bye! Interestingly, coffee is one of the most popular souvenirs to take back from Penang, and the coffee tree is a big stop on the tourist route. There's so many different kinds of coffees here, and I just picked a few to tell you about them. There's coconut white coffee, banana tiramisu coffee, durian white coffee, and even cinnamon white coffee. And if you go around later, you're gonna see about 20 different other kinds. The coffee tree is a must visit in Penang, and on this wall are just all the famous people from all around the world who've come to Coffee Tree, tasted a cup of coffee, and put their signatures on the wall. One of the best things to buy and take home from Malaysia is pewter, and there's no better place to buy this than from the Royal Selangor, my favorite shop. I really love coming here because they just have so many beautiful, intricate items that you can only find in Royal Selangor and in Malaysia, which is very well known for Nyonya culture, and this is a Nyonya design, combination of Malay and Straits Chinese designs. So many things seem to have come from 1885, including the Eastern and Oriental Hotel for one thing, but Royal Selangor too was established in 1885. And they're very well known for their high-quality pewter with beautiful craftsmanship. It was once the home of a 19th century Chinese mandarin who literally came up from rags to riches, and he brought here his many families. For a truly unique heritage experience in Penang, you can stay in this lovely mansion, which has 16 rooms, each uniquely furnished.
Those guys really knew how to build houses in the old days. We can learn so much from them.
Mansion, which is popularly known as the Blue Mansion here in Penang, is the city's most iconic structure. It was once the home of a 19th century Chinese mandarin who literally came up from rags to riches, and he brought here his many families. Thank goodness, size doesn't matter because it's a very big structure. It has 38 rooms, 7 staircases, and 5 courtyards. It's also rumored to be the most perfectly feng shuied mansion in the world. And today, it's a perfectly restored museum and a lovely boutique hotel.
You know, it may be scorching hot outside right now, but inside the Blue Mansion, especially here in its interior courtyard, the air is circulating naturally. It's so cool and breezy, plus the light is just coming down and bathing the place. I mean, those guys really knew how to build houses in the old days. We can learn so much from them. Plus, it really looks nice too.
For a truly unique heritage experience in Penang, you can stay in this lovely mansion, which has 16 rooms, each uniquely furnished. And once you check in, you're assigned your own personal valet, and breakfast is served in the courtyard. How wonderful is that?
There you are.
Oh, hi! How was it?
This place is fantastic.
It's nice, huh? Very special, don't you think?
Just like all of the heritage structures in Penang, they're all elegant, and I love that they've preserved most of it.
So which did you like best?
Oh my God, there's just so many to choose from. But I like the fact that in Penang, you get transported back in time through your hotel, through the houses, even through the restaurants. What did you like?
I liked the Peranakan Museum. That was really special, I think.
It's just sad that we have to leave.
I know.
Where are we off to next anyway?
Our next adventure. Come on.